Welcome back, third graders. I hope you had a great weekend. Today we're going to start with coloring in our Rene Magritte rooms. So many of you sent me in such great artwork, and I can't wait to see them colored in. First thing we're going to do is we're going to watch a short video by your favorite artist cartoons, Mati and Dada, and you're going to see a little bit into the life of Rene Magritte in a cartoon form. After the cartoon, we're going to color in together, so please enjoy.
Rene Magritte. Dada, I want to do a painting like this artist, Rene Magritte, but I don't understand his paintings.
Which paintings?
This one is very puzzling. It's nighttime, but look at the sky.
The sky looks like daytime. Dada, wow! Is it daytime or night?
It's nighttime in the house and in the trees, but it's daytime in the sky. Very mysterious.
I'm reading about him too, and I found something about him that is even more mysterious.
Even more mysterious? What?
Here's a picture of a man that many detectives have tried to capture, but he always mysteriously escapes. And then I found this picture by Magritte that some people say was done of himself.
They're the same, except for that flower in his hand.
A mystery man with mystery paintings. I think Magritte is this mysterious phantomous man. And Matty and Dada, the master detectives, are going to solve this mystery. Huh?
This must be Magritte's studio and his living room.
Hello? Hello? Dada here? Anybody home? The only way to solve this mystery is to find the artist. Remember, he wears a bowler hat like in the picture I showed you.
Like in this painting.
Dada, yeah! He's all over this painting. That looks like him. And him. And him. And him.
Wait, Dada! At first it was like looking at wallpaper, but all the men are different.
Yes, they are all different. I wonder which one is him.
I wonder why all the men are falling. Or maybe they're all rising like helium balloons. Or maybe they're just floating.
I think this painting might be a clue to finding him. Let's take a closer look. All the men are wearing bowler hats and dressed like Magritte. I wonder where Magritte is. We don't know which one is him.
Oh? Dada!
Huh? Are you Magritte, the artist?
Dada, Dada?
I think you should admit that you are. I think you are Phantomus.
Je ne comprends pas.
Oh.
Oh. Everyone here wears those hats.
Can I be of some assistance?
Huh?
You look like detectives.
We're solving a mystery. We want to find the artist, Magritte.
Magritte the artist. Ah oui!
Huh?
This way. I bring you.
A man with a bowler hat going in. It's probably him. Where did that man in the hat go?
Huh?
Huh?
I see paintings. This must be Magritte's apartment.
I am going to look for clues.
Me too. Except I'm going to go look for clues in his paintings.
Two different detectives and two different techniques. I love mystery stories and detective films.
An overcoat, like the men in the painting all wore.
I was looking at this painting at home, and it is a bit of a mystery because it's not day or night, but it's both.
I personally do not like art to make sense. Day and night at the same time? Why? Why not?
And what is this painting here?
This painting is called Interpretation of Dreams. I saw it in a gallery once.
The interpretation of dreams? But it's a painting of objects with the wrong names under it.
That is puzzling, no? A thorn tree? The moon? The snow? The ceiling? The storm? The desert? But what are names anyway?
Huh?
Why call one thing a shoe and another a candle?
Yeah, I could call you tomato and you could call me banana.
Are you too hungry? Would you like an apple?
Yes, please.
Oh,
This is not an apple.
This is not an apple.
but it is an apple. But it's not. It's an image. But it just looks like an apple.
It is an apple and not an apple at the same time. This apple cannot be eaten.
They are mysteries. And I think I might have solved my mystery. You are Magritte, and you did a painting of Phantomus because he is mysterious like you are in your paintings.
But whatever do you mean? You will have to prove I am Magritte, Monsieur Detective.
You started to make lunch right here, but you had run out of bread for your cheese. So you hurried outside to get bread from the bakery.
Which you still have in your hand.
And so you were outside not wearing an overcoat or a hat.
And you seem to know a lot about these paintings.
Okay, you catch me. You are very good detectives. I love mystery books and films. I especially love mysteries that cannot be solved, like the Phantomas mysteries.
And like your paintings.
You detectives have done your work well. I thank you for a delightful afternoon.
And we thank you too, Monsieur Magritte. Au revoir!
Au revoir.
Dada! I finished my painting.
It's you with an umbrella, and it's raining cats and dogs. Monsieur Magritte would love it.
I wanted it to be mysterious. And what did you paint?
All right, you guys ready to color in these rooms? So the first thing that I'm going to tell you is that we're going to use multiple types of art supplies. So whatever you got, you can go ahead and grab, whether it's crayons, colored pencils, markers, paint. I use all of those things here. You don't have to use all of them. You can use one, you can use, or you can use multiple. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color in my floor. And I'm going to use my Sharpie to do that just so that it's nice and crisp. You can, of course, use another color marker, or you can use whatever instrument that you're using to color in, whatever material you're using to color in. You can color in your floor. Now, if you did a checkerboard floor, you're going to color them in exactly the way that we did our op art projects. You're going to skip every other, and then on the next line, you're going to make sure that it's the opposite of what's above it. So if you need to make your little X's like we did the last time, you can do that too. Or if you think that you're ready to just color it in, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab all the different materials that I would like to use to color these in. Like I said, I'm going to use all of them just because it makes it a little bit more mysterious, and a lot of the different materials will make things kind of jump off the page and then push back. So what I'm going to start with is coloring in my apple. My apple is going to be the most important part. So your subject is going to be the most important part. Your subject needs to look the most real. So you want to make sure that you're coloring this in exactly the way you would see it in real life. Now, that means my apple is going to look like it's shining in the light. Okay, so I'm going to have darker areas and lighter areas, and I'm going to put a nice curve coloring in, and I'm going to press lightly on my crayon and pick it up to make different types of pressure, all things that we learned about last year. Okay, so now I'm going to pull out all the rest of my materials. I'm going to color in the windows and the painting and my light. I'm going to use markers and crayons for this. I'm going to go back and forth using those two materials. Okay, so the most important part for the background that I can say is that you do everything, the ceiling and the walls and the back wall, kind of lightly. If you're coloring with a crayon or a colored pencil, I'd press really lightly on that. If you only have markers, then that's fine too. But you're going to get the best illusion if this is lighter than everything else that's on your page. Okay, I'm deciding to use watercolor paint. So if you have watercolor paints at home and whoever's at home with you is allowing you to use them, that would be wonderful. So I'm going to paint lightly, meaning I'm going to use a good amount of water on my paint here to make sure that the paint doesn't come out too bright. What's going to happen if it's too dark is that it's going to kind of mesh everything together and you won't be able to see your subject or the things on the walls too easy. If it's light, it'll kind of push those things out because those are your main subjects. Those are the things that you are really showing the viewer. So you're going to make sure that the walls don't take away from that. Okay, so I'm going to do all three of my walls the same color. You can do them all at different colors. That's totally up to you. Okay, once you are finished, there's a few things that I need you to do. One, I need you to take a picture of this and upload it to the Google Classroom like we did last week. Same thing. The other thing that I need you to do is I need you to complete the 3-2-1 like we do in class after each one of our projects. This is going to be in the form of a Google form. All you have to do is fill it out and then you can go ahead and send it in. That's it. Just upload this to the Google Classroom and do your 3-2-1. I can't wait to see what these look like when they're finished. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. Have a great week.